Extra, extra, read all about it. We have an official upset alert. Just kidding, guys. Corey Coco Gauff, the future of tennis, 47-2 when she wins the first set spanning the last year. Now listen, she's taking on Jaqueline Cristian from Romania, the world's ranked 68. For those of you that genuinely follow the channel, you know I've been a huge fan of Jaqueline. I've been literally her cheerleader, trying to promote her and get her going. She's back inside the top 100. She's going to be representing Romania. Now listen, Gabriela Elena Ruse, where's she at? Where's Simona Halep at? Where are these players from Romania that need to get going? Arena Big U. Let's go, Romania. I love the Romanian tennis scene. I think it's stacked with players that have a lot of heart, fight, and determination. And I'm happy Jaqueline, guys, they always put my favorite players up against each other. Now, Jaqueline, if you're not familiar, she had to try and attempt to make her way into this draw through qualifiers. She took out Coco's bestie, Haley Baptiste. She would then lose in the second round of qualifiers, but she got the wild card. There's been a ton of players withdrawing from this tournament, and Pegula won, by the way. Now, Pegula she's recovering from injury. What was it? Her back, her neck, something, guys. I can't remember. Correct me in the comments. So Pegula says she is feeling well. She's just trying to get her form back. So she took this tournament off. I expect Pegula to play the French Open. She's probably just practicing now, making sure she's good. But Jaqueline's got a strong backhand, guys. She's a deep ball player. She loves to play the base lines and the lines. She loves to extend opponents' passing lines. She's got power. She really steps it up. She beat Coco pretty easily in the second set, but Coco took the set off. It looks to me, and this is what I've talked about, guys. Coco Gauff, she's got more wins than Sabalenka on the year. So I think when we're talking about, this big three, the big four conversation, for one, I'm going to put this to bed right here. I can't reply to all you guys' comments. And look, a lot of the comments that are just childish and insulting, they're not going to make it through. But the reality here is I can't reply to all of these comments. So I'm just going to make videos because I can't. What's happening, guys, with a lot of the big three, big four talk is people haven't followed this running story, right? So this story's been going on for even before this year started, right? So towards Cancun, this has been a thing since Cancun, and this is why I can't really fill you in the comments because there's too much to this story. Let's go back to Cancun. Elena Rybakina and Sabalenka, Coco's ranked number 3 in the world. There's no reason Coco should have been left out of a big three back in Cancun when she's literally going back to the last year, 10 months to 12 months, the last 10 to 12 months of tennis. Coco has had the best year of all the top of anyone on tour, right? She's had the best last year of anyone on tour. So we're at Cancun, right? Several months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, if you will. Coco's not even included in the big three. She's the number 3 player. We go back to February. Okay, this story starts to heat up again. Marta Kasiuk, after just getting beat by Coco at the Australian Open, she's asked, what does she think about a big three, Iga, Rybakina, and Sabalenka? Well, Iga at that time wasn't even qualified for the WTA race. She had a horrible start to the season. She didn't have any titles. Are we going to exclude Iga from the big three at that time, even though she's having a rough start to the season? She's got issues with her serve. She's getting broken a lot, right? No, we're not, because Iga's the world ranked number 1 based on what she did from the previous year. Now, if the shoe's on the other foot, what's up with Coco? And this is the problem where last February, Coco coming off of a 10-match win streak, okay? Coco winning a championship, taking out 2 top 20 players, Svitolina and Emma Navarro, defending her title in Auckland, which has been a very friendly place for Americans. We've seen Venus win it. We saw Serena win it. They're very inviting for Coco, which is why she chose to defend her title. She committed to that last year that she was going to come back and defend her title. It's a good tradition. Venus and Serena have loved it there. And we all know Coco has come up under Serena, Okay, Coco, if you're not familiar, she was actually in one of Serena's commercials at only like 8 or 9 years old. Okay, Coco has literally been following in the steps of Serena, right? We saw Coco's big jump to the mainstream come at Wimbledon when she defeated one of the best grass players of all time, Venus Williams, right? That was a big story. That's when Coco burst on the scene. She was the biggest thing since sliced bread. Every media outlet was talking about this 15-year-old girl that's amazing. Fast forward here, guys. She starts the season very amazing with the hottest win streak, 10 matches in a row. She's still not included on that big three list. Why? Because of these biased Eastern reporters. And it's not, you got to understand, this is not the real tennis media. Okay, these are journalists that know that for whatever reason they don't give Coco her fair share of credit. And we saw someone like Floyd Mayweather, who retired undefeated. He said this in several interviews. How come you guys don't give me my fair share of credit? I've beat how many 20 plus world champions, and a lot of them were undefeated at the time. You don't give him his credit. You didn't give Muhammad Ali his credit until he retired. Now he's the greatest. Jordan didn't get his credit. LeBron still doesn't get his credit. All of the greats we've seen over the years, look at someone like Barry Bonds, who's got all these insane records. He didn't get his credit until after he retired. So many of the greats never get their credit until after they're long and gone. And I've said this channel is not about that. We're about giving the players their flowers while they're alive and playing. And that's every player. And I've said time and time again, all of these ladies are amazing. We cover all of them. And we tell you they're all amazing. But when I see biased reporting and things that just don't make sense, we have to get the facts straight. And November, February, not including Coco in the big three when she's had the best last year of tennis, is downright insulting. Okay. So now we fast forward and still Coco Gauff is ranked number 3 in the world. She's got a chance to move up to number 2. To ignore that in contrast to the head-to-head matchups against the people you're trying to put ahead of her and the inconsistency of her backing up with her injuries, it's just not, it doesn't make any sense, right, guys? And I can go on and on and on because people don't really watch tennis. They just read a blog, they read a story, and then they think that the reporter that's putting out the story has best intentions when they don't, when all they want is clicks, likes, and they want views, and they want to make money off it. And I said it time and time again, I don't care about likes or views. I don't care if I get 1 like or negative 10 likes. Okay, we're going to put out what we need to put out and cover this tennis, amazing sport of WTA tennis, because all these ladies are amazing. And Coco Gauff has the best upside of any player on tour. She really does. We see that she's working on her game. And look, guys, what do you think? Is Brad Gilbert, do we need to really revisit that relationship? What do you guys think? Because I don't think she can get that serve down. I don't think she can. What do you think? Comment below. Does Coco need to revisit the Brad Gilbert relationship? I don't think she can get the serve down, but nonetheless, she breaks. She's up here in the third set. And remember, guys, Coco's 47-2 going back to last year when winning the first set. Is this a guaranteed victory? We'll see.